Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Thursday, April 14th. Let's throw the record from yesterday up on the screen. Mike Brenner, you swept the board. Well, you got 2 picks, and you won them both.
Yeah, well, actually, I had 3, but we got canceled off of one.
Well,
but,
unfortunately, we had the run line in that one, and run lines.
Yeah.
We just have to be strict about it.
No, absolutely, absolutely, and they still showed up. And also, I had a social media pick with Boston Red Sox on the run line to shut down the Orioles.
Nice.
That one covered, but
Nice.
yeah, had a good productive night.
I mean, I actually liked the Washington bet a lot more at the new line with Rourke than at the old line. But we have to be strict about it. So it's like when we give a pick here, it's as if we bet it, and if we had bet it then, it would have been canceled.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and we wouldn't even be mentioning it if it would have lost, right?
No, absolutely. Of course we would.
Kidding.
Oh no, of course we would. Very, very strict. Totals get canceled with pitching change. Well, they all get canceled because we're not doing action.
Did you ever find out what happened with Strasburg, by the way?
Nope, but I didn't have time to research that, and there's no line for today's game, so we can't. We aren't going to be able to give that as a pick here today. But we have, although this is weird, we have.
There's a lot of games.
I'm seeing run lines for the Washington game, but no, I don't know. Anyway,
yeah, there should be. I thought there was a run line available. With
there is a run. That's weird on SBR. On my printout here, there's a run line. But anyway, let's get into it. The first game, some early games that are interesting.
A lot of early games today.
Yeah, this guy Velasquez for Philly is no joke.
No, he's not.
He had a great first start, and that's looking like it's going to be for real. And on the other side, Pomeranz also had an excellent first start. He had a shaky spring, though, a little bit less reliable. What do you think about Philly on the first 5?
I just don't know if they got enough bats, Pete. I mean,
they got Maikel Franco, right?
Yeah, okay, but still, and Ryan Howard could get an occasional home run if he gets hot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm staying off of that game, but you might be right because I think this kid is the real deal, and he's been, talked about quite a bit in Philadelphia for a while. So see what happens. Maybe they're starting to piece some things together, but that's a rebuilding team. Therefore, I am off.
Kind of tempting, minus 110 on the first 5
How'd you do yesterday?
I got beat bad. I actually did okay because I took with the Colorado game. I had the over. I had both teams' team totals that were over in my personal betting that won.
No, how'd you do in your picks?
I gave San. I got crushed again. I gave San Francisco on the run line. That one was a loser. I gave Oakland. I had a winner with the Tampa Bay team total under.
Okay.
We all hit with Carrasco having a good start yesterday.
Yeah.
But and then the St. Louis one, man. St. Louis, I had the over on that one, and that was the under on that one, and that one that one didn't cash either. So I got beat up again. But Cleveland, Tampa Bay, that was one that I did have a good read on. You had a winner with that one as well.
Yeah.
And we got Chris Archer. Now Chris Archer has struggled so far.
He sure has.
Is he going to bounce back? Probably. Is he going to bounce back in this spot? Maybe. I mean, there's a chance. So what's wrong with him? Not exactly sure. And then Salazar on the other side is good. It's tempting to take a shot with the under. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it could be. And again, Archer will bounce back. It's a matter of when. I think, though, yesterday, that win with Cleveland, I think that really springboarded their confidence. So I'm staying off it. Archer, if anything, I might lean towards Cleveland, but I'm just staying off it. 10-foot pole, unders, everything. I don't know. Archer, uncharacteristically, he looked real sloppy last game. So.
And then let's talk about Minnesota and the White Sox. Minnesota has not won a game yet, and also they have not gone over yet. They're also 0-8 over
that shit's got to stop sometime, you would think, right?
If
are they that bad?
Yeah, I think they are pretty much that bad, but if they're going to get their wins, and it might come here against Latos for the White Sox. He's a guy who had a decent first start, but
he did have a decent first start. But years past, when he was with Cincinnati, he was so inconsistent.
Yeah, exactly.
He would show up, you didn't know which guy, and he
usually overvalued.
He can get roped early. But you know what? I was almost going to pull the trigger on the White Sox because what they did offensively in the offseason obviously is paying dividends. This team's 6-2 and looking pretty good, But I think obviously something's got to stop on that 0-8 streak. Minnesota, and today may be the day. So staying off it, but definitely looked at it.
It's tempting to take Minnesota at just minus 113. I mean, Santana, another guy who can't get crushed, but when he's good, he's usually pretty decent.
What's going on with the bats? They got no bats over there, besides the old veteran Mauer, Joe Mauer. He's the only one really hitting. So.
I'm also tempted to take a shot with the under on that one, 8.5. But again, it's Latos. Can he get it? Can he hold his?
I don't know about an under with Latos. I don't know. Yeah. And Santana too. He could get roped. I don't know, Pistol Pete.
Right. And then we have Milwaukee and St. Louis. And Peralta had 2 bad starts. Garcia didn't have a great first start, but he's probably going to bounce back. The problem is you have one of these massive lines. And again, we've talked about it. This is not the kind of St. Louis team that in years past was actually a good bet at those big lines.
No.
This year, I'm feeling like you want to fade them when they're that big.
Exactly. And that's probably some good advice. Again, they're putting it together. They got some injury issues. And they lost a lot of integral parts to that team in the last year and 2 years.
Yeah.
So staying off of that one as well, Pistol Pete. But how about you?
I don't know. I'm thinking about. I'm still feeling my way out around these games. I didn't make any bets.
You got to pull that trigger today, baby.
I didn't make any bets on the overnights. Then we have the Yankees and Toronto. What's up with Toronto's offense? And maybe they're getting back. You know, they had a starting to look like they're picking it up a little bit.
Bautista got his 800th career RBI yesterday, so that's that's good for his. His momentum right now.
And Stroman, he got hit his last out, but is he still reliable? Maybe not.
Eovaldi got pounded, though.
Yeah, he had typical Eovaldi start. He had a lot of strikeouts, didn't walk anyone, but one way or another gave up runs, gave up home runs. That's the kind of guy he is. He gets his strikeouts, which you would expect to translate into success, but with him, more often than not, it doesn't. He might get hit here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm taking the run line with Toronto. And what was that available at right now?
Well, the best line is at Pinnacle. That's a pretty healthy number there, plus 143.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking it plus 143, Toronto to open it up today. And they looked good yesterday. They're going to bounce right back into this
And
mode,
you think that Stroman will be good enough?
I do. He was good enough to get the win last time, but he knows what his weaknesses were in that game, and apparently they've addressed it. Will it all be cured today? Probably not, but I think it'll be enough. Yankees, I think, have just been, and Alex Rodriguez, 0 for 8 in DH spot. He's obviously, his age is showing. So I like Toronto. I think it's going to start happening. I look for Tulowitzki to finally earn that paycheck this year because he is.
I agree with you, and I'm going to make that one of my picks as well, but I'm going to take him again on the -1 line. The run line part of it would be a plus 143, and the money line part of it minus 147 at BetOnline Sport and sportsbetting.ag. So that equals out to about plus 100 roughly for the -1 line.
Okay, I'm feeling good about that pick though. I think Stroman's coming out hard today. So
and then the Cubs. What about the Cubs? Are we just blindingly betting on every game?
No, not. You could be the kind of thing like Golden State and the Spurs in the NBA. If you just bet them every game, you know what? You're going to come out on top. And I'm not kidding you. It's probably some great advice. This Joe Madden's for real. This team's for real, but they're facing a hell of a pitcher today.
Iglesias,
He is. That kid is just the real deal, and he knows how to pitch against Chicago. So I'm staying off it, but I love what's going on there. I'm telling you, this team, they're favored to win the series for a reason. But I'm a big Joe Madden fan. It's great. But they could pull it off today. But I was thinking of pulling the trigger on the under in that game.
On the under, We have no total as of right now.
I know, and that's why I didn't. But
we'll have to wait there. All right, and then we got 3 more games: Baltimore, Texas, KC, Houston, Arizona, and the Dodgers. I didn't have time to research those. Do you have anything?
Well, yes, I do. I'm going with Texas. I'm going the first 5 run line. It's plus 100, so it's even money. All right, Cole Hamels is really doing a great job. He's 2-0 so far this year, 9-1 since joining the Rangers. Right? So this kid's the real deal. He likes that park. And the Orioles, Tillman, he pitched a good game, but he can get pounded as well from time to time. So I think Texas at home, picking up momentum. I look for Beltre, who, he's got 6 RBIs last 2 games. I don't know if you've checked that out.
He's going to decline at some point.
At some point, but they said that last year, and I keep saying it.
He's
you know what?
Defying age.
But he keeps producing. And Adam Jones, he might play today for Baltimore, but he's got rib problems. So obviously his swing will be lacking. But I'll tell you what, they got one of the best players in all of baseball. That Manny Machado is no joke in Baltimore.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has gotten a hit in every single game he's reached base since the season started, and he's on fire. But I like it. I think Cole Hamels is gaining nothing but confidence, Pistol Pete. So I'm pulling the trigger on the first 5 innings on the run line, plus even money. What do you think about that?
I think that's good. Yeah, Hamels, you can't really. I mean, he's absolutely gotten it done. He's lived up to the hype.
Yes.
Fading Baltimore. I've actually had a pretty good.
You know what? They just got their first loss. I think the second loss is going to come pretty easy.
I've either been passing or betting on Baltimore with success this year, especially as an underdog. So this is a situation that scares me. But I certainly would not want to talk you off that, Mike Brenner. You had coming off a sweep, a 2-0 day. All right, is that it for you?
No, I've got one other. I'm going with an underdog today that I like, and I think Ian Kennedy for the Royals is going to get it done at Houston. And the reason I say that is Doug Fister. Right, he's taken the mound for Houston. And years past with Fister, again, another one, up and down, and he can get pelted against a heavy right-handed hitting lineup. So I think the Royals today are going to be ready for the challenge. Ian Kennedy, I mean, he really looked good. He gave up no runs, 6 2/3. All right.
I mean, he's reliable.
He's reliable, and that
Not
team,
awesome, but reliable.
This team loves the fact that here's the second year in a row. Everybody's saying, they won't even finish 500. They don't even talk about this team anymore. And you know what? They're the defending champs for a reason. So I like it. I got it on the money line. line plus 106 at the Greek.
The Greek, that's the best line right now.
Absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely. Most places have it 103, 104, 105.
I'm taking the 106.
I think it's
yep. And I just think Pfister might get beat up today. And I know Houston's, they're kind of scratching their head too, trying to find that magic they had last year. I don't think it happens with Pfister on the mound. So with that being said, Pistol Pete, what are your official picks?
I think I'm just going to stick with the just one Toronto. I'm still feeling my way out on this card. I might tweet some picks. You know, my tweets are like,
hey, I love it.
I think 5 and 2 overall.
That's great.
Yeah.
And also had a blogger wanted to know how much money you got into your account because he said you know you were winning on your regular personal account. He said you must have a hell of a bankroll.
Like $300 or $400. Yeah. You know, it's not that bad. I'm betting
it nibbles and bites.
Yeah, my base unit is like between $3 and $8 a bet. Yeah. So I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
And
I love what's going on in baseball though this year. It's exciting already. There's a lot of energy. You got some teams really stepping up. And as far as the betting angle, there's a lot of opportunities because I don't think the lines have adjusted yet. It's going to take some time, especially with a couple left-handed pitchers. So let's bank it tonight, baby. I'm looking for another 3-0 night, and I'm going to.
All right, let's review your picks. We're both on the run line. You're on the Toronto run line. You're on -1.5. I'm on -1. And your other picks again?
Exactly. My second pick is Texas with Hamels on the mound. On the first 5 run line, it's even money plus 100. And my third pick is the Royals as an underdog on the money line. The Greek is giving me 106, buddy.
Sounds
good. Feeling good about it, Pistol Pete.
We'll be back for tomorrow for Friday with tomorrow for Friday's card.
Have a great day.